Shalom. This week's Parsha is Parsha Mishpatim, and it's chock full of laws. I don't know why I find that pretty funny. There's one law in particular I wanted to hone in on. It's in Shemot, Kaf, chapter Kaf Aleph. That's 21. Pasuk or verse 16 or Taf Zion. I'm sorry, 17 rather is Yud Zayin, and it says the Torah says Umakalal aviv ve'imo mot yumat. Whoever curses his father and mother shall be put to death. And in case you want any more clarity on that, we'll put to death. Rashi says by strangulation. So that is pretty intense. And it's a big deal to curse your father and mother. And I wonder if the Torah also alludes to another type of way someone could be strangled if they are cursing their father and mother. Now, I remember Betty Steinman once said, I'm going to make an assumption here first, that everyone has some sort of baggage. And baggage means like emotional baggage, that they're triggered by things, they have resentments or issues. And Betty Steinman once said, something along the lines of, people have baggage, but the baggage store is the home, right? So where do people get most of the time, oftentimes, baggage? It could be little baggage, it could be big baggage, whatever. And the thing is, if someone's cursing their father and mother, it might mean they're holding on to resentment, And it might be for real big things, it might be for small things, but resentment. And resentment could be a form of strangulation. It's cutting off one's life from joy, or energy just being thrown down the drain. So you might ask, well, oh wow, so I have resentment, I shouldn't have resentment, great. So what do I do about it? And why is the Torah how could the Torah be alluding to the importance of this, or this drash I'm doing on it, perhaps from the Torah, inspired by the Torah, is, I think one is exploring. I invite you to consider that, whenever I have some sort of strong emotional reaction, it's a sign of something unresolved in me. So it doesn't have to be parents. It could be like on the bus and I see someone with a cell phone talking, and that really annoys me. Like, that really triggers me, as opposed to someone else could be doing something maybe slightly rude. Like, I don't know, not paying attention to their child so much. Like, whatever. So I'm not excusing misbehavior or rudeness, but just pointing out that, in my experience, the strong emotional reactions I have to things are due to unresolved emotional issues in me. And I think that Hashem gives us opportunities to heal those things all the time. And that helps bring me closer and help us heal us and bring us closer to being our true selves, a living neshama, with bringing more light into the world. And so I feel like part of it is just recognizing that, if I have an issue with something, it doesn't mean, now, and I'm saying issue meaning a strong emotional reaction. This doesn't mean one shouldn't stand up for what's right or take appropriate steps to advocate for their rights, or we're just talking about on the emotional level. Like, am I stuck in it? Do I get stuck in it? And so with the cursing of the father and mother, I think that there's a potential for having that resentment there. I think that one thing that helps me is praying about it. If I notice a strong reaction, I'm like, okay, Hashem, what is going on? Why am I reacting so strongly? And it's usually tied down to some core belief underneath that. Okay, I'm getting mad because it's annoying when a person does that. And then asking myself why. Well, that annoys me because then they're not paying attention to me. Oh, why does that annoy you? Because I feel I should be paid attention to. Why? Why do I need this person to pay attention to me? Well, I want this person to approve of me or think I'm moral, or why do I care about that? And asking those series of whys or praying for those series of whys can often help me identify what's really the real issue that I'm triggered by, and then by doing so, I can then ask God, like, okay, God, I feel that. Help me heal that and pour my heart out to Hashem that way. And so, and if we do that, in my experience, it leads room. It leads to just such great blessing, and greater understanding. And so, my bracha, may we each have just the insight to be completely insight into what triggers us, or if it triggers you, what triggers me, and may we find complete healing from any of our soul aches, and may we witness more light until we see the day when all is one and all is light. Have a good one.